Society. I have been given this skate, turn of the century, around 1900, ice skate that you clip on your boots, your shoes, whatever you have. You can see how it connects here. I'll give you a closer look later on down the road. I've been waiting to do a investigation on this. This came out of a house that this couple was refurbishing, and they tore apart a wall, and this was inside the wall. I've been getting some readings off my elk meter, and I wanted to make sure I had something else to check it. I got me a new EMF meter to check this with, because I've been getting readings just off of the skate. What I'm going to do is later on this evening, I'm going to leave this here, ask some questions, see if I can get something on here. And I'm going to have it close up so you can see it. First thing I have to do before anything, as you can tell it's daylight now, but what I would have to do is I'll have to check this area for EMF. I'll do a little walkthrough. I'll video that, show you exactly what I do with it. This is very sensitive. What EMF stands for is electromagnetic field. Okay, this detects any radiation, electromagnetic fields, things like that. EMF, high EMF can cause people to hallucinate. Some people actually get sick. And they also say if something has high magnetic field, there either is a ghost around or an entity of some sort, or it can bring it around. Some people use special boxes that generate EMF. So what I'm going to do for you right now is I'm going to show you my walkthrough with this to make sure this area is fine. And then later on, I will sit down and actually do an investigation where I'm going to just sit here and ask questions, see if we can hear anything. More than likely, I won't be in this house by myself, so we may hear some other sounds. I will start first with a little walkthrough to make sure I have this in a proper area where it doesn't read anything. Going here, I'm going to run a sweep of this area and make sure I don't have any high EMF, which stands for electromagnetic field. I explained that earlier. So what I'm going to do now here, this is my new meter, and I'm going to see what happens here with the meter. Sometimes you get lucky, and some things that are well insulated will read 0. I have our big power box down here. Let's see, sometimes moving this around will make the alarm go off a little bit. Let's see, it's getting close to the light, and it's reading in the 9s. Okay, bring it down. 0. And this is at the same time. This is just me testing it, moving around sometimes. Let's see what happens. You can't see it that well, but it's reading 0, so it must be well insulated. Let's see what happens. Now it's going up. When I get closer to some of the lights, it's not bad. It's back to 0. Try a light again. You can tell it's daylight. And sometimes, like I said, can't see. If you get places that have bad wiring, older houses and such, sometimes they say EMF causes the sightings that people have. And it's just from me moving around. This thing is pretty sensitive. Okay. Right now, as you can see, it's reading 0. So right for now, I'm not getting any readings off of it. But I'm not asking any questions or anything. Later on, I will be back here when it gets dark, and I'll probably set it up to where I won't have any other noises in the house. Maybe I can get some voice phenomenon going as well. So I know this didn't count for much before I even got started and get set up here. My flashlight just turned on by itself, but you can't tell that. Can you turn it off? Would you mind turning it off for me? I know I can't prove much because I just was setting this up and it came on by itself, right to the left. Okay, it just been a coincidence. But I'll add this to the video when I get started. Okay, I come back and I just left this downstairs by itself and wait till I get clearance to do this, and as you see, the flashlight is on again. I'm not sure what's going on here, but I'm going to stay with it here from now on, and we'll see what happens. I'll turn everything off and reset everything and ask some questions and stay down here with it and see what happens. Right here to set, I'm setting this up, and I'll stay down here and ask some questions. I think you can see the readings, even if not. The readings here will, there's an alarm on here. I have this flashlight here, it's turned on by itself a couple of times already. You can see my hands, I'm right here. There's nothing underneath. Well, let's see it moving. Yeah, see moving it will. See, so if I do something funky, see it? You can hear me at the same time. I'm down here by myself. I'm going to make sure I don't touch the... See, I go over and make any kind of little... anything around it, watch. Yeah. So I'm going to back off here a little bit and ask some questions. And the light came on. Wow, okay. I keep turning that more and more off. Okay, I'm going to back over here. I'm going to see if this did anything good. Okay, I'm going to stay away from the table, and now we'll start. The reason I'm investigating this is because a couple gave me this old skate here, which was made in the early 1900s, and they were having some activity. Sometimes when you take an object from a house, or house is being refurbished, sometimes you have problems with entities, things like that. So I brought this home and see if the activity picks up. I'm really contacting them to see if it's picked up. They understand that it really has not. So if that's the case, something may be attached to this. Sometimes things become attached to, entities become attached to certain types of things. And I thought this was just kind of odd. And why is the back of my camera blinking? The display on the back keeps blinking. That's kind of odd. We'll see what happens when I replay this, because I can't see it. I'm sitting here right next to everything. So I thought it was kind of odd that this skate was in this wall all by itself. Was somebody trying to hide this thing, and then they put the wall, over the top of it to try to hide this. So, that's more on my clocks, okay. To explain some of the noise that you happen to hear, there are things running in the house. I have a furnace here that can kick on anytime down here. I have a humidifier running upstairs. Other than that, and my wife is in bed, but she shouldn't be moving around too much. What I'm going to do first is just see if I can talk here and see if anything will come along. I want to see if this flashlight comes on again, because it keeps coming on me when I'm not paying any attention. And we'll see what happens. What I'm going to do later is I'm going to set up a laser grid. I'm going to leave everything alone for a little while and see what happens, because I sometimes have better look when I'm not around stuff. So I'll start with some questions, and we'll see what happens. Has someone come along with a skate? Is there someone attached to the skate? Do you miss a skate? Was the skate used for something bad? Did you use it to hurt someone? Clicking noises, I got a clock I forgot to mention. There goes the screen again. The screen's doing some things. I wonder what this is going to look like back on the replay. I don't know if you can see it. It gets lighter and brighter. See it? Just did it. It's probably something to do with the batteries. Sometimes things happen with batteries, or it's a little cooler down here. Maybe that has something to do with it. Would you like me to put this skate back to where I got it from, in the house? Oh, wait a minute. The screen on the camera is blinking when I'm asking the questions. That's odd. I don't know if you can see it on there, but it's like the screen is blinking. Let me ask again, and we'll see if this one happens. Would you like me to take the skate back to where we got it from? Could you please touch the skate for me? Now, you've turned the light on before. Can you turn that flashlight on again? Flashlight came back on by itself again. And the ball moved. I'm going to go back through this. This will be the end of the video, and check out what's going on. I don't know if this ball moved when I closed the door or what. I will check that out, and we'll see what happened. What you see, I don't know what's going on yet. So I'll go up and review it, but this will be the end of it, and if something happens, you will see it before I will. Thank you.